For decades, Dubai cultivated an image of absolute certainty in an otherwise uncertain region. The city rose from desert sands into a global nexus of finance, tourism and innovation, attracting millions of expatriates who believed they had found a rare, shimmering oasis of stability in the Middle East. Today, that carefully constructed perception is fraying. The escalating confrontation between the US, Israel and Iran has sent seismic ripples across the Gulf, bringing the harsh realities of regional conflict closer to the UAE than many residents ever imagined. While the world's headlines focus on ballistic missiles, interceptor drones and military strategy, the conflict's quieter, more visceral consequences are already unfolding in the streets of Dubai. For a city built on the transient energy of its expatriate population, the current climate has triggered an unsettling shift. As diplomatic tensions hardened into a week-long bombardment campaign, the psychological impact on residents has been profound. This anxiety has surfaced in heartbreaking ways. Animal welfare organizations across the Emirate have reported a surge in abandoned pets. Dogs have been found tethered to gates outside shelters, while cats are being left in boxes outside veterinary clinics, often accompanied by hurried, apologetic notes. Volunteers describe a scene of collective panic. Residents, scrambling to secure flights amidst sporadic airspace closures, are finding that the logistics of transporting a pet, requiring complex health certificates, specialized airline bookings and quarantine documentation, are simply too burdensome in the heat of a sudden departure. Most distressing are the unconfirmed reports surfacing from veterinary clinics, owners inquiring about the euthanasia of healthy animals, simply because they cannot accommodate them in their emergency evacuation plans. For these animals, the war is not a geopolitical contest, but a sudden, silent rupture in the lives they once knew. While the humanitarian toll on the city's pets captures the immediate emotional weight of the crisis, analysts are warning of a far more systemic threat: the vulnerability of the Gulf's most vital resource. Unlike most regions, the UAE depends almost entirely on desalination plants to convert seawater into life-sustaining freshwater. This infrastructure is the invisible backbone of the modern metropolis. Without it, the city would struggle to function within days. In this new theater of conflict, these facilities have become strategic flashpoints. Reports have already emerged of debris from intercepted drones and nearby strikes impacting energy and water infrastructure across the region. Unlike oil, which can be stored in vast reserves, water is a constant, daily necessity. Experts warn that the physical integration of these plants with power stations makes the entire grid vulnerable to cascading failures. For policymakers, the war has forced an uncomfortable reckoning with the limits of infrastructure resilience in an era where civilian targets are no longer shielded by the veneer of prosperity. For now, Dubai continues to mimic the rhythm of normality. Construction cranes still silhouette the skyline, and some shops remain open. Yet, beneath this appearance, the atmosphere is heavy with apprehension. Wars are often measured in military victories and geopolitical shifts, but their true, lasting impact is measured in these quieter, human stories. Whether it is the heartbreak of a family forced to leave a companion behind or the growing awareness that even the most basic lifelines, like water, are now part of the front line, the conflict has irrevocably altered the landscape of the Gulf. As the region navigates this profound instability, the oasis of Dubai is being forced to confront a new reality, one where the old certainties of globalized life no longer hold, and where the costs of war are felt in the most intimate corners of daily existence.